Hello and welcome. Demon Red Mist here, and I've managed to get my hands and borrow a VR system again. So I figured, you know what, I'm sitting at home, I'm bored, I'm depressed, fuck it, I'll go for a drive, so that's what I'm going to do here. When I've done a previous video on VR, it was mainly in time trial, but I'm going to have a look at the VR drive today. I'm going to try and drive a couple of cars that I've not shown on the VR before. Also, if you see the screen jump like it's about to, like that, it just means that I'm recentering the screen. I've noticed I have to do that quite often. But one of the things I did find out the other day was once you've got your headset on, it's very difficult to tell if you are centered to your camera. And if you're not, you can end up going off centre a lot. So yeah, I might have to reset it quite often. So yeah, I'm going to try and drive some cars that perhaps are a little bit different, maybe a little bit unique, just to see what they're going to be like or look like in VR. And at some point, if I'm not feeling too sick, I'll have a bit of a crack at a rally track. Okay, where shall we go? I might try Cirque de la Sarthe. Okay, jump on Cirque de la Sarthe, and you'll see already, you might be able to see that the screen has gone off centre again. So yeah, I might not quite be sat in the right place. But anyway, right, so I'm going to go to Cirque de la Sarthe. Not going to use any of the base cars, because to be honest, I've got better in my own garage. One of the cars I do want to drive is this L750, Peugeot L750. It's brand new. I haven't driven it in normal mode yet, so I am going to have a go of that at some point. When it comes to doing the rallying, there's a couple of cars I could try using. Also, for anyone that's interested, if you want a Deadpool livery, I've made one there on Subaru WRX Group 4. So yeah, I might even try again a rally car on road, because I did enjoy that. But there is a couple of cars that I do want to try and show. Sort of more the like I said, unique sort of cars, if it's going to allow me to, because obviously some of the cars are not VR compatible. I've already done a couple of videos on the F1 car. I don't think I did one on the F1 500 or the 1500. That's a car I did drive the other day. Interesting one. I might show that. I haven't had a go of the racing kart, but I have been told it's quite interesting. But anyway, I'm going to jump back into this Peugeot, because like I say, I've not driven it. I've no idea what it's like, so I'm going to give that one a go. And also, because I'm in the VR drive, I should be up against another car, which I am. I'm going to be up against one other car. Now, the couple of times I've had a go of driving alongside another car, they're not quick enough, unfortunately. But what I'll tend to, unless it's really quick, what I will do is I'll back off just so I can drive around them. I did also have a go of Drive Club VR. Found it a bit of an odd game to try and play, to be honest. Just thinking, I don't think the headset is on my head correctly, but anyway, let's see what this car is going to be like. I do not need to edit that, I just want to back out. Okay, I've done absolutely nothing to it, so I'm just going to knock the traction control off, stick some racing tyres on, have a look at what sort of speed it says it's going to do. Yeah, certainly the Sarthe with the chicanes shouldn't get a higher speed than that. So yeah, I've no idea what this car is going to look like from the inside. I've no idea what it's going to drive like or sound like. So I guess we'll find out together. Ooh. Okay, quite interesting. I'm not going to pull off at the line just yet. Just figured I'd have a look around. Nice to see the legs. Ooh. Okay, it's a little bit snappy. Now there is something that I did find out. If you've watched my a couple of the other VR videos that I've done, you will say that it does make you feel very sick when you're rolling backwards. I worked out a trick for that. If you start going backwards, close your eyes, then you don't feel sick. But it works, to be honest. AI car took out a cone. It would be nice if on the VR view I did have some kind of track map, or at least an indicator that told me how far behind the guy I was, because I have no idea. It's a good job I extended the gears. Is that him I can see in the distance? Looks like it. Hang on, got no mirrors. Ooh, he was very slow in the corner there. It is definitely very nice though, being able to drive alongside another car. It's just a shame he doesn't go anywhere near as quick as we do, but he's not in the same car, he's in a similar one. Come on, use your throttle. He doesn't like it when you get close to him. Come on, go, go, go. I might have to have a look, see if there's a way of increasing the difficulty level of the AI on this particular mode. Look at it, Tim. Ooh. Come on, have you got a throttle in that car? Right, let's go. It's wider than I want to be. Cocked that up. It's actually not a bad car to drive though, from what I've felt so far. Very off-putting the hands going in front of the face, but it does happen in real life. It's a very basic interior, nice little holographs showing the speed and the revs. One thing I will say is this is quite a futuristic car. Not anymore, it's a wrecked car. Yeah, it's quite a futuristic car, but I'm glad it at least sounds like it's still got a proper engine in it, even if it is a hybrid. I'm not sure if it is or not, but see, now what would be really cool for them to bring into VR is, especially for driving anyway, is a VR driving glove. And basically it's a set of racing gloves, not expensive, that just has a sensor light on it, so that your VR can pick up where your hands are. So even though the steering wheel is moving, relevant to how I'm moving the wheel, if I take my hand off the wheel, obviously on the game the hand stays there, but if you had a VR light on your racing glove, you could move your hand off the wheel and the VR would pick it up. So let's say, for example, you were driving a car with a manual stick shift. It could pick up that motion of you taking your hand off the steering wheel to change gear. You could also incorporate it into other games as well, I'm sure. I mean, for all I know, there might be something like that around. I can't say I've ever looked into it. Well, so I'm just adjusting my headset a little bit. Not a bad car, that. Not a bad car, that at all. And now, if the person that I have borrowed this VR headset off doesn't want me to use it, they shouldn't have left it here for me to look after. Okay. Now, I did say I've come on here because obviously I was bored, got nothing to do, which is true. But also, on Gran Turismo, you have your 26 miles. Do 26 miles, get a free car. I haven't been on Gran Turismo for a few days, so I figured, you know what, I should probably try and get myself some free cars. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to jump onto the time trial mode, because although it's very nice having a car that you can drive against, it's pointless with them being as slow as they are. They need to increase the difficulty level or the capability level of that particular car. Okay. Brands Hatch. I mentioned to Steve the other day that I was surprised that we hadn't tried Brands Hatch on the VR, given how hilly it is at the start. So I'm going to give it a go and let's see if I throw up. What I want to do now, I'm going to pick a different car. That can't be... Oh, right, this is the range of brake horses. Okay. So one car, over 986 brake horse. Okay, I know that's a beast. I could drive that. Okay, I won't search. What? Actually, you know what? I've not driven this car on VR, so let's give that a go if I can find it. Nice Jurassic Park Jeep. Okay, Cobra. This will be fucking... It's a beast of a car to drive. But it'll be interesting to see what it looks like on the VR. I mean, something I would mention as well, I was driving on Project Cars 2 last night, and I must admit, I did start getting a little bit annoyed that I couldn't look left and right, and not just physically with a VR headset on, but even on the push of a button, I couldn't look left and right. Now, on this game, you can look left and right, even if you're not using VR, but only if you're on cockpit view. If you're on any other view, you can't look left and right, and I must admit, it does bug me more and more, the fact that you can't just look left and right, because really, you need to be able to. You need that option to be able to just look in your mirror, or at least look next to you to see if there's a car next to you. I mean, I had a massive crash on Project Cars 2 recently, simply because I couldn't see that there was a car next to me. But anyway, shit happens. Holy shit. Hey, my racing suit matches the carpet. I'm like a ginger. Tell you what though, it's a nice place to be. What's that say? Fire system full. Well, hopefully we won't need that today. Oil looks good. Mirrors are a little bit tricky to, well, at least that mirror's a little tricky to see anything in. Right. Helps if you're not in second gear. That's going to go wide. It tried. It ain't half cloudy. I know Brands Hatch is in Britain, but fucking hell, we have had a good summer, you know. Might as well have a bit of fun with the car when you can. As long as you don't write it off. This car don't half make some noise. Now I thought that was a real car next to me then. That's not making it! Okay, now what you might be able to see now is one of the reasons why I mentioned about the manual gear shifter. In the, if I was on an actual manual 6-speed gearbox now, although I'd probably have it on the opposite side than it's in this car. When you change gear in this car, or any of the manual shifting cars, I've already changed gear when it actually starts moving his hand and doing the gear, but anyway. Oh no, it's going deep again. Right, gonna have to do better there. Don't go wide. Come on, stay on there. You go. Trying to show off, but it didn't work. I do know, after having done my first sort of video showing the VR, I did see that somebody had commented saying that they'd sold their VR because they weren't that impressed with it. Now what I will say is, having used this a little bit more and sort of working through the sickly feeling, or the seasickness, and just the sheer enjoyment factor, you can't replicate the immersiveness without actually being in a proper car on a proper racetrack, or being in a kitchen while zombies are trying to eat your fucking face off. And I'm not going on to kitchen. Now, what I will say is, having used the VR a bit more and a bit more, I can a little bit see why some people have said, oh, it wasn't as graphically good as I was expecting. Now, unfortunately, with anyone that's watching this, you'll see this at a reduced rate to what I would be able to see it, because of the YouTube limitations and downgrading that YouTube always tends to do, compression, file compression. But I can say, okay, you know what? It's definitely not like 1080 HD quality. But for me, I mean, I look at this and I just think, well, you know what? If I was, if I was driving in a real car on a real racetrack, real racing speeds, my eyes are going to be vibrating like a motherfucker in my head. So my visibility is not going to be absolutely amazing. So for me, I am kind of looking at it in that sort of sense of, well, my vision wouldn't be perfect if I was doing the proper driving anyway. Also, my eyes aren't the best, but there we go. Close my eyes. Oh, close my eyes. I think we'll stop with this car there. So yeah, if you spin and you're going backwards, close your fucking eyes. It really does help. Anyway, I'm going to change car in a second, so I'm just going to drive a few different cars. And also, I've put the VR headset on a couple of times, and every time it does still get me at just how it goes. Right, here you go, you're now in a car on a racing track. It still has that effect. And also, I mean, massively impressed at how good the sound quality is, considering that they're little earpieces. I mean, I will admit I don't like putting things in my ear, so I'm not a fan of the style of earpiece. However, the sound quality in the earpieces is absolutely fucking brilliant. It's better than my full-on headset that I've got anyway. Okay, I'm going to go and show this other car. Let's find a track that it might be not too bad on. I tried it around the Nordschleife the other day. It's not a Nordschleife car. Could go to Kyoto. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the Dragon Trail because it's got the bus stop on it that quite a few of us seem to like. And I've only driven through sort of the bus stop style chicane once. And it wasn't very nice. It was quite terrifying. Okay, where's the car? I used to do. There it is. Okay, this I believe has a motorbike engine in it, or at least that's what I'm guessing. The Honda Project 2 and 4, powered by RC213V. Now, this is it's an interesting car. Not just because of how it sounds, but how it handles, and also one other aspect of it, which you will see in a moment, hopefully. Okay, now it should have... Okay, I did max tune this car as well. I actually thought, yeah, it's going to be shit slow. It ain't. Okay, 199, that may be a little bit excessive for this track. But I'll put it 186 and we'll go for a quick drive. So yeah, instantly when I drove this car before... It's like, oh, interesting. Fuck, there's the road. So it's quite an odd sensation. Sort of being able to see the road right there. I mean, I do feel like I could literally. Oh, I went to actually touch the road with my hand and I hit something. I don't know what. But yeah, it definitely gives you that sense of holy shit, I'm sitting on the floor. But also, I love this dashboard with the camera on the dash and track map. Looks very fucking cool, and even on the lap counter does work. So yeah, interesting car this anyway. So like I said, I drove it round the Nordschleife. It didn't like it. It didn't like curbs. But we'll see how we get on around the Dragon Trail. I think the gears are going to be a little bit too long still. Oh no, it'll be alright. If you did want to go for the full effect of not having a windscreen, you could always get yourself one of these summer fans and position it in front of your car. Or in front of your seat and have it blowing on you. Okay, so this is the bit of the track that could be a little horrifying. I don't know how this car's going to cope with it. Not very nicely on the curb anyway. Breathe in. Holy shit, 2 wheels. Brakes are not particularly very good on this car, that's for certain. That's a big fucking hill, mountain. I'll have to brake a little bit earlier. It's a very fun little car, this. Until you're headed towards the gravel. We're going. I don't know where it'll go because my fucking eyes are closed. Okay, I've hit something. Right, we're facing the right direction. That's all right then. I must admit, it is very nice to be able to really know exactly where your wheels are going. Being able to properly, hopefully, pick out your apexes, at least on one side of the car. Now what I kind of wish at the moment is that Gran Turismo had some kind of 1950s, 1960s F1 car. It'd be interesting just to see what that looked like. I know they got them on Project Cars 2 and they're not that nice to drive, but it would be interesting to see what it looks like on a VR. And for anyone that's wondering, F1 2018, no VR compatibility. But something that I had a thought of earlier today that I might do, just out of my own personal interest really, is I might do a video. That's going deep. Yeah, I might do a video of pick a car on Gran Turismo where that car is also on Project Cars 2, and pick a track somewhere like Suzuka, a track that's on both games that I know quite well, and then do a side-by-side comparison. Now I did think, oh, you know what, it'd be really cool if I did oh, it's too way too late. Yeah, it would be pretty cool if I could take a car, split it right down the middle, and then on the video on the left show Project Cars or Gran Turismo, and on the right show the other one. Now it's a good idea in principle, but if I use a car where the steering wheel is on the left or the right, then on one of the games it'll look shit, really, because you won't get to see what the cockpit area around the steering wheel looks like. And annoyingly, Project Cars 2 doesn't have an official F1 car, so it's not like I could use the Lewis Hamilton F1 car. But I may be able to find something that I can use, maybe an LMP car or something similar. But it then did make me think, you know what, if I could get my hands on F1 2018, maybe I could do a comparison with Lewis Hamilton's F1 car on Project Cars. But then I remembered, well, Lewis Hamilton's car on Project Cars is a 2017 F1 car. So I might actually do a comparison, a direct comparison of Lewis Hamilton's F1 car on Project Cars, not on Project Cars, on Gran Turismo Sport, and his car on F1 2017. I'll have to wait to see. Depends on whether Steve's still got F1 2017. Ooh. Then again, I might just not bother doing that at all and just enjoy driving instead. That was close! Holy fucking Jesus! Ooh, I honestly felt like I was going to fucking tip over then. Interesting car. Interesting car. Whew, right, let's take a breather for a minute. Okay, I will be picking another car in a moment. I just need to give myself a break for a second. While I do that, I might just quickly watch the replay. Now I want to center my screen, thank you. There we go. Okay, so I'll have a quick look at the old replay. I must admit, Gran Turismo replays have always looked pretty good. What it'll look like in VR right now at this point, I have no idea. Or what you'll see. I must admit, at that moment where I got up on two wheels, it really did get my heart going. It's still pumping quite a bit. I mean, that's the thing with that I find with the VR system, is it does just immerse you more and more and more into making you think that you're actually in there, which when it comes to like getting close to a barrier, it honestly makes you think you are physically going to hit it. Also, if you're ever going to roll a car, this is not the car to do it in. Chances are you are going to end up dead, seeing as the top of the car crash structure is your fucking head. I mean, considering that it has got quite a powerful engine in it, no real aeros, it's a very grippy car and quite a fun little car to drive, that. Okay. Let's see what else we can go and have a little bit of fun in, maybe. I'm going to pick the same track again, just for the pleasure of it. So I want to get something, I want to jump in a car that's going to be a little bit tail happy. I know as well, I have shown this car, it's got a different livery on now. I have shown this car on VR before, I think. If not on my channel, on the I'll Tell You What TV YouTube channel. I might jump in that again, because one of the things when I drove that car was I couldn't see my legs, because I had a black race suit on, whereas now I have changed it. Okay, so yeah, I want to jump in something that is a little bit tail happy. Now I know that that's tail happy. You know what, I'm gonna give. I did the delivery on this car for James Hulkenberg, league owner of Forever Relentless Racing, on Project Cars 2. It's a fantastic looking livery, and the car is really nice to drive. And he hasn't got this car yet, so he can't use his own livery. So I'm going to use it and see what it's like on a set of sports tyres on tarmac. I know I've driven rally car on sports tyres on tarmac before, and I know then I mentioned that it is a hell of a lot of fun. It really, really is. Really is. Which is why I'm going to do it now. I'm up against another car. Oh, I must have put it on a race. Oh, well, I didn't mean to. I'm not going to worry about the race. I'm just going to go and chuck some sports softs on this car and see what it's like to thrash around this particular track. Oh, my gear's a tiny bit for 174. Makes quite a bit of noise. Okay. I couldn't care less what the other guy's going to do. I'm just, actually, I will go. Now, I am on sports tyres, so I am pretty much just expecting to try and go sideways around as many corners as I can. Hopefully with a bit of speed, though. That's going to be wall. Oh, that was close. Oh, didn't need to downshift then. It's amazing how much grip this car has still got on sports tyres. Needed it to bite a little sooner then. Just checking what button the handbrake is. Might need it. Didn't hit it, honest. I know I don't have to slow down for those corners, but it's just nice to have a bit of fun. Kick out, there we go. Not that much, oh bollocks. Go on then, you can go win the race, mate, it's fine. He might have won the race, but he won't have had as much fun as I did. Okay, I don't know why the music has just started playing, but... okay, I'm going to jump in that car again and not have it on race this time. I'm just going to... I was wondering actually whether I might chuck it on a different track. Something a little more... sideways. I could go Suzuka. I have done Suzuka quite a bit. Interlagos? Nah. I know if you sat there thinking, just put it on a fucking rally track, Dave. Don't worry, I'm getting to that. Fuck it. You know what? I will go Suzuka. I mean, I like the Suzuka track, but it's that sector 1 has got a very nice flow for doing a bit of drifting round. Haddo, part of I'll Tell You What TV, in association with Forever Relentless Racing, Dynamic GT League. I am wondering now whether I should put some softer tyres on it. But I'm not going to bother. Not yet. Okay. Let's go and have some fun. Or crash. It'll be one of the two. I must admit, drifting is definitely not one of my strong points. But I definitely enjoy trying. Oh, clip the grass. Okay, yeah. Definitely should have closed my eyes there. Nice dumb valve noise. Won't be a rally car if it did use some grass or spin. I might have to go for a softer tyre just to make it a little more, not a softer tyre, a harder tyre, just to make it a little more slippery on the rear end. Ah, come on. Come on, I want the rear end to go out. There we go, more like that. Oh, a bit too much on the limit. Right. Let's go down a level on the tyres. It'll probably be fucking awful, but I just wanted to get that rear end out a little bit more. Thing is now it probably won't turn at all. I just want it to, whenever I give that throttle a blip, I just want it to step the rear end out for me. Right, I'm going to try something here. Might not work. No, too soon, Julia. Too soon again. Oh, actually, no, not bad. They didn't like that. I suppose I could also shorten the gears. It would give a more aggressive. Yeah, give a more aggressive acceleration. You know, I'm going to do that quickly. Now, one thing I did notice playing this not on VR was that it was very good to, like when you're trying to go sideways, letting go of the steering wheel to let it bring the opposite lock in or come back from opposite lock. But what I am noticing on the VR is, if I try doing that, I have no idea at what point I've caught the steering wheel. So I don't know which direction it's facing. So, yeah. Very tricky. Oh, hang on. Okay, that's weird. I know I'm not central. Looking to the side a bit. Alright. Shouldn't matter, because I'm going to hopefully be going sideways anyway. Okay, slightly more aggressive gears has helped. That didn't work, Dave. As I said, drifted, not my forte. Oh no, it bit. That was weird. Keeps cutting out on the revs. I just went to scratch my nose. I can't. It's covered. Let's punch the headset. too much. Come back. Oh, that's not happening. Look at that knobhead showing off. Oh, get off the grass. Come on. I will get the airpin right at some point. Let's go for the wide line, shall we? It's not happening. Just thought of something I should have done. Although I don't know whether it'll allow me to do it on this particular mode. Drift. Let's try that. Traction control. No. No, I'll go back to the sports softs and see how that goes. $112. Okay, that's going to be slightly more aggressive on the old acceleration, but it should now give me a much better angle of steering lock. Yeah, it's got much sharper steering lock, still at the barrier, much sharper steering lock and much more available rotation, or at least it should have. It's weird having such a short gearbox though. Gonna take a minute to get used to. It's not exactly drifted, it's just gripping and going. Gonna clip the grass. Ah, you bastard. not working, is it? Right, enough of those games. Right, I'm going to go and chuck it on a... Ow, got it. Yeah, I'm going to chuck it onto a rally stage. Which is probably going to make me feel even more dodgy than I do at the moment. Yeah, not doing nighttime. Right. I'm going to pick the Audi Quattro, I think. Let's just have a look at what other rally cars I've got. Okay, yeah, I'll pick the Audi Quattro. Now, if this is the track I think it is, I know there's an absolutely enormous hill on it. I'm going to have to kind of prepare for. Right, okay, so it's on the dirt sheet. I'm happy with that. Gonna want a little bit more speed than that, thank you very much. Right, let's see how we get on with this old beast. Okay, tilted. Get away from the barrier. That's gonna happen a lot. Especially when I've no idea where I'm going. Nasty little barrier. Okay. Probably not a good idea to try and go flat out into a corner when you've no idea where that corner goes. Bit like that. Okay, this is definitely an abuse on the sensors. Come on, go you bastard! I'm not this shit at rallying. Fucking hell! Just about hit every fucking barrier I could. No, I don't want to go over there to the barrier. I want to go over there where the track goes. Come on, dig in and go. Don't go over to the barrier. This is it. Oh, one of them. This is the big bit I was on about. Oh, that's not nice. Too quick. Ooh, I was a bit closer to that barrier than I wanted, and that one. Oh, come on, over there. Get off that barrier. I think I'd blow up the engine if this was real life. Oh no, that's a big one. Oh no, backwards. Oh, that is really not nice. Need to get better at my Scandinavian flicks. Oh no! Oh. That's gonna be barrier. Fuck's sake. Not a good noise, that. Dizzy, 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 dizzy. Oh, come on. I'll be glad when this is over. You know what? I'm only a minute into a 4-minute lap, so I think I'll stop there. That is not easy. Not easy at fucking all. But good fun when you feel you're getting it right. Okay. Oh no, I did not want to hit start again. Right. Okay, I'm going to drive one more thing and then I will be ending this broadcast. Right, where shall we go? You know what? Alright, let's go with Monza. Now, which car shall we go for? I am tempted. I could go with that Audi. What else have I got in the GRX? Okay. I'm not going to go in the kart. Right, I'll go with the F1500T. I might do a lap or two in this and then I'll finish off with a lap or two in the F1 car. Nice little livery I've done here, Senna Tribute. I can't remember if I've actually driven this car on VR before or not. But I guess I'll definitely find out what it's like now. Fucking loud, and that's just on tick over. Jesus. Now I've got a feeling that well, not a feeling. I know that when I started this broadcast, it was light outside, and I have a feeling that when I finish this broadcast, it won't be light outside. Okay. Interesting little cockpit to be in. Can the mirrors get any smaller? Ooh, I really do feel like I'm sitting right on the road here. Holy shit, the gears are too short. I fucking put it to 217. I expected it to be perhaps on the limit, but not miles too short. Right, wrong button. Okay, definitely get a sense of speed with this one. the rear's trying to go. Ooh, 2 wheels. Don't really want to be up on 2 wheels. I mean, the thing is, Monza is not a particularly difficult track, so any quick car that makes Monza or a little bit of a fight, I don't mind, as long as it's not just fucking you touch the brakes and it spins, or you touch the throttle and it fucking spins. Drivable but tough. I want to go over there. So is this going to reset me? I hope not. Bye bye. Fucking hell, code just hit me on the head. Okay, you can't brake at the same point as a modern day F1 car. You'd think, seeing as the wheels are so close to me, I'd be able to avoid just clipping the grass, but not so. Maybe I'd need to be positioned a little bit further back. See what speed it topped out there in 4th. Oh, that's grass. Over wide. Quite a fun car, this. Too quick in there. Okay, that's odd. My pause button just came on all on its own, right on the way into a corner. Oh no, 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 no! That was an okay lap until then. Enjoyable car to drive, that. Enjoyable car. Tricky beast, just wants to fucking wheel spin it first and second, but an enjoyable car to drive. Okay, final run then. Seeing as it is my favourite car. With the VR. I'll go Brazil. Jump in the Lewis Hamilton F1 car. Now I do remember that I max tuned this, so I might have to detune it because it did get a little bit mental, shall we say, with the increased tuning on it. Now, I know my brother was having a go in this car the other day, and one of the things that I said to him, I was doing something on the computer while he was driving this car, and I said, you know what, just from listening to it, I would not have thought you were driving an F1 car, which is a bit of a surprise really, but that's how it felt. That's what it seemed like to me. He jumped in a completely different car, and that sounded more like an F1 car. But anyway, right. I do love the feeling I get when I jump on this in this car. And you'll notice that I didn't detune it. I thought, fuck it, let's go. Ooh, forgot how steep that hill is. Whoa! That bit hard then. Does not make some weird noises, this car. And for all I know, they may be realistic. Whoa! Wonder if I caught the grass then. then there still needs a bit of work on the old setup. Feels like it's sitting on the floor. Definitely don't feel like I could push it around some of these corners. Oh, come on. It shouldn't be spinning there like that. Now, I know I said that this was my favourite car to drive on VR, and it is, but it's definitely not my favourite handling car. I was not expecting it to spin there like that. Thing is, if this is how this car handles in real life, the things like the Codemasters F1 games have been lying to people for years, making you think you're better than you are. I mean, I'm taking it easy through some of those right-handers. Try taking it easy in second, it just spins. Try taking it easy in third, it spins. Maybe I should just fucking push. No, you shouldn't be. That's bullshit. No, if I'd have braked late and was fucking driving like a knobhead, I could have understand that spin. But that's more like got halfway around the corner, it bottomed out and spun around. Which may be what's happening, but if it is, then the default ride height has been set too fucking low. honestly thought I was going to get at least one lap without fucking spinning, but it would appear that is not going to be the case. Yeah, finally! Still technically a shit slow fucking lap time, but it was a lap. Anyway. Now, something I can say, I've had this headset on for quite some time now, and I must admit, I'm starting to get a bit of a headache around where the straps are. It is starting to hurt a bit. The dizziness has not felt so bad. The motion sickness has not felt so bad this time. But I won't be surprised if when I take this off, I'm going to start feeling a little bit queasy. Anyway. Right. 3 race cars, 1 Nissan Skyline. Bet you it gives me the Nissan Skyline. No. Is that the one that I've already got? No, it's not. I don't think. I'll be happy with that, I reckon. Let's have a quick look. If that's the one I have already got, I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. Now, if you have been watching this and messaging and commenting, apologies that I haven't responded to you. Obviously, I can't see the comments. It is a different car. I've got Le Mans 11 and a Le Mans 16. Sweet. Maybe I can drive that on another occasion. So yeah, if you have been messaging, apologies for ignoring you. But obviously, I've got a fucking mask on my face. There we go. Right, anyway, just before I sign off, make sure you check out the I'll Tell You What TV YouTube channel for F1 podcasts. Excuse me, live on Tuesdays at 8 PM. Also, check out the Dynamic GT League. They're going to be starting a league on Gran Turismo Sport very soon. So check out their Facebook page, their YouTube channel. And also check out the Forever Relentless Racing Project Cars YouTube channel and Facebook page if you're interested in getting involved in a racing league on Project Cars, or you just want to listen to some very interesting commentary. Right, I've been Demon Red Mist. Have a good one, folks, and I will see you all soon.